one thing that is very clear is that regardless if these ladies like each other or not for real, regardless of if they're actually friends, regardless of whatever, they all can coexist and get along. But there is one key person that is making sure that will never, ever happen. And that lady's name is Gizelle. When I tell you Gizelle, Bryant is something else. It is her mission for there to be separation in this group. It is her. Gizelle is as far as this group, we don't know her personally, but this show is a part of who she is. It's reality television, right? So this show, what we see on camera of Gizelle is who she is, a part of who she is. And what a wicked individual that is. Gizelle, I don't know what's wrong with you, Miss Lady. But you got a dark spirit in you. It's horrible. You are the main reason why this show is going down. Like, I don't know why the producers don't see it. I guess they're just blinded by the way that Gizelle looks. But even that's starting to fade rapidly. And it's just, I don't know. It's really sad and insane that I think that these ladies are going to allow Gizelle to ruin the entire show for everybody. All y'all get ready to be out the job. And watch. She be the only one to stay. Everybody else get fired. Watch. She's something else. I cannot wait for the season where y'all all get together and come against her, because I just don't understand why it hasn't happened yet. It's all these little random, these little arguments and certain people coming at her one time. The entire cast, including her sidekick Robyn, needs to go against this lady because she is off the chain. She has too much power and it shows. She is doing her best to exclude Candiace and Wendy. Her best. I don't like it. It's nasty and evil. Anyway. Okay. Nneka and Wendy. Nneka and Wendy going back and forth. Wendy is calling Nneka a C-A-R-C-K head. Because she ain't got nothing else to say in this moment. The argument is dead, and we don't care. I didn't care from the beginning. What a stupid storyline, Nneka, that you and whoever else had to conjure up a storyline about Wendy. Something they put out the first season or second season Wendy was on the show. About the whole shrines and her coming from a cursed bloodline and all that kind of stuff. That we heard that stuff way back in the day. Well, the fact that we're hearing it now, it's just foolish and we don't care. I definitely don't. I just hate it. And you're clearly on team She-Hulk, Mia, Forehead, Ashley, and the Green-Eyed Bandit. You're clearly on that team. But I want you to know, honey, if you make it on the second season of the show, they will turn on you. Your marriage will be up for debate. And everybody gets a turn in this crew except for Gizelle. So, just get ready for the flip. That your girl's gonna flip on you. Instead of you and Wendy banding together and taking over and running the show. This is what we have. So, hey. Well, I can't say much because Wendy was the same way. Or quite similar. Her first season on the show when it came to Gizelle and Robyn. But they flipped on her real quick. They got intimidated by Wendy real quick. And there you go. Okay. So moving on from there, all the ladies decide to get up and dance. Candiace goes over to go check on Nneka. She was just like, I just want to go check on Nneka. She seems visibly upset or whatever about the whole argument and blah, blah, blah. Wendy was like, okay, Candiace, you can do what you want to do. I ain't got no problem with you, sis, but keep my name out of it. y'all have your own relationship, but keep my name out of it. Don't let our argument be the reason why you and Nneka bond. I felt that, honestly, especially since Candiace and Wendy are real friends in real life. I think that's definitely something I tell my friend. Be like, hey, sus, don't be talking about me with her, because don't do that. I'm not the one. That's definitely something I would say. So Candiace, she was just like, you know, I understand where Wendy's coming from, but I'm not going to stop being myself, basically, and checking on people. Candiace, this was, stop it. You need to stop with this particular group of people because they don't care about you like that. And they don't check on you like that. And just stop. Sometimes you do got to turn into a hardened person when you're around certain individuals like this. You got to. I don't know when you're going to learn. You just need to drive back and watch some old episodes. Okay. Let me see. The ladies go and have dinner, I think. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the episode. Everybody coexisted. Everybody seemingly had a good time. Everybody was chilling. It was a cute time that everybody had. Wendy kicked it off. She was just like, do you swallow or whatever, referencing you know what. And Robyn raised her hand. She said she swallows and she do all this for one, and he's still going about his business. So, hey. Karen was just appalled by the whole conversation. It was hilarious. You know, even for a small moment, Gizelle chimed in. One thing I noticed was that whenever Wendy talked, Nneka would have her head down or look another way or whatever. And I'm just like, Nneka, you cannot dislike Wendy this much, girl. You cannot. And how weird is it that they set you up to go against the other Nigerian on the cast, especially when all these women are not Nigerian. We'll just say that. How do Nneka, my ninja, how you do this, sis? I can't. After that, Robyn invited everybody to her room for the after party thing. It's so interesting that Gizelle, she always leaves when it comes time for these little meetups, these little moments. She always leaves. So Gizelle left early, Karen left, and Mia left. Mia's been wearing some cute clothes so far up there. I've been liking what Mia had on. So they left, and so it was just the other ladies in the room. You know, they were talking, drunk, whatever. Even Robyn was chiming in, getting along with Candiace, letting her borrow her flip-flops and all that kind of stuff. I was just like, see, y'all, it's sad that y'all got to get along while y'all drunk, but y'all can at least get along. There's no real hate there. But that Gizelle, I just don't know. It's something else. Like I said, she gonna bring this whole show down. Watch. I don't know how the show is going to make it to season 10 without people leaving. There needs to be a major cast shakeup. Robyn, Ashley, or Gizelle can go. All three, two of them can hold hands walking into the sunset. I don't care. One of them can go, but one of them needs to go. For real. Because it's too much. It's way too much division and hate. And you could actually tell that these people actually can't stand each other. That is really sad to watch. Except for when Gizelle ain't around, right? Except for when Gizelle ain't around, they able to have a good time. If it's fake, probably, but at least they're able to do what's best for the show. Therefore, they all get their checks and earn their checks. Gizelle don't care, and you would think that Gizelle would care because she has the worst home out of all of them, worst looking home. This is forever like Missy Elliott, Under Construction. One of my favorite Missy Elliott albums. Anyway, so, okay, Candiace walks out. She says we need to talk and blah, blah, blah. Okay, the next day, Nneka gets a phone call from her husband, which I actually think he's adorable, her husband. And we'll forgive you for now for stepping to Happy Eddie, but don't let it happen again, Ike. Okay? Don't you step to Happy Eddie like that. We love Happy Eddie. Ike. Okay? But anyway, he was talking on the phone, and Nneka was just like, oh, you look so cute. He was like, I am cute. And he was like, oh, and you're beautiful. And then Nneka was trying to get something started. Oh, Wendy called me a sea head. And he laughed. It was just like, just ignore her, please. Because why don't you let it go, Nneka? Let's just see, once this whole thing dies down, what else you have to offer. Let's see. I'm excited about that. See if you can actually bring it without getting into it with Wendy. Let me see. The ladies have a breakfast, and this is when things kind of went down. Gizelle, Ashley, and Robyn, they meet up before everybody else got there. Gizelle once again questioned Robyn, why did you even let Candiace in your room? I'm so shocked that you're even talking to her, conversing with her. What are you doing? We're filming a show, Gizelle. What are you talking about? That girl is something else. That lady, that woman, she hasn't been a girl in 60 years. A mess. But yeah, so then everybody else gets in there, and then Karen brings up, Robyn, are you okay? Because you only talk to certain girls in the group. Robyn, instantly got defensive in her ugly little outfit that she had on, stood up, acting a fool. Karen is definitely the comedy relief of the show. And she was, making fun of her, talking about the polygamy camps and all that kind of stuff. Candiace, she asked Robyn a very serious question. She was just like, okay, when you found out, you didn't read the DMs and all that about what the girl said about her and Juan. She was like, no, they sent them to the Gizelle. And Giselle's backing her up. Oh, it was a lot in there just because y'all didn't see it, blah, blah, blah. But had this been anybody else's marriage, everything would be on display for the world to see. But y'all are secret and hide about y'all stuff. Y'all could be, it's the fact that Robyn didn't get fired is wild to me. So anyway, Robyn was just like, no, I didn't want to see it. And plus, Juan, he always deletes his comments and stuff, and he's weird like that. He deletes everything. He has people calling him, and he don't know who they are and all that kind of stuff. And it's amazing. It's amazing. But we're gonna pray for Robyn in this moment. She is in love with just not the right person for her, and she remarried him the second time. So what's the point? I mean, bless her heart, bless Robyn's heart. I actually think that she'll be mad about it, but I actually think the ladies will be there for her and look out for her, and they can have a whole sister girl moment if she keep it a buck about her real feelings about Juan, and also if Gizelle is not in the room. Every time she look over at Gizelle, she's going to switch back into who she's been for the past few years. But without Gizelle, Robyn, I've always said this, is likable. Now, she acted a fool last season. I was like, oh, girl, no. You did a lot. But there is likability in Robyn. But when she's with Gizelle, you can forget it. Robyn, Gizelle, and Ashley are the biggest issues on this show. Let me see. Let me see. So the girls break up into groups. One is going to the distillery, and the other group is going to this cowboy poof tough, whatever it's called. I'm just like, Ashley, with all these, with this whole group of black women, you would think that y'all would go to Houston or something, or even Dallas, Austin, Texas. No shade. We love Texas, all of Texas. One of my best friends is actually in San Antonio. Shoot, you could have went to San Antonio. They got more spice and more, but you go to one of the most Caucasianist places. I said, oh, Ashley gonna let you know who she is. Ashley gonna let you know what she like and who her people are. I tell you. As I said, What makes you think that I would choose Austin over Houston? And then on top of that, there's so much to do in Austin. Such a poppin' city and all that. And it's just... Anyway. So the ladies are taking shots. Candiace and Wendy took a shot of a 150 proof alcohol. In Mia's mind, she thinks that wine don't have alcohol in it. And, I'm not drinking liquor anymore. I'm not drinking liquor. Mia, we don't care. You did what you did to Wendy. You were dead wrong. Your feet is still as big as mine's, if not bigger. And, yeah. You still owe Wendy a genuine apology, Mia. Because you still do dumb stuff like what you did on this episode. We'll get to that. But, yeah. You didn't do it because you was drunk. Mia, we're not buying it and we don't care. And you still getting drunk. Well, wine. You drink wine, beer, any of that. You drink enough of it, you're going to get drunk. Silly. Oh, God. So, anyway. We do that. Mia had on this real cute blue jean dress. I said, yes, God. You know, they're having different car rides. Wendy in the car with Mia, Robyn, and Candiace. She said she just don't care nothing about. Well, no, Robyn wasn't in the car. I think it was Candiace, Karen, Wendy, and Mia. I think, but Wendy said she could care less about what's going on with Robyn. She's sick of it, and we are too. Let me see. Nneka with the other crew, she's talking about how disastrous her wedding was. Said that she was in LA and she flew back to Maryland and moved to Maryland. She said she was only there a week before her wedding, and she said, but they're going to do the whole traditional Nigerian wedding, but she wants to do it in Nigeria. That would be a good trip for the girls to go on. Nneka's wedding in Nigeria. You know, I want to give Nneka a chance. I don't dislike Nneka. I do, but I don't. Like, I don't know her. You know, I'm willing to give her a chance, but you just came wrong. I don't know. You came wrong. What you gave us up front was just not it. It's not. Like, that whole conversation, especially dealing with Wendy's family, all that could have been handled one-on-one. That you chose to bring it to the group against a group of girls that can't stand her as a black woman of darker skin, in particular of Nigerian descent. I just can't respect that, honey. I can't. And I also can't respect those baby hairs. Okay, so next, let me see. So Mia, Wendy, Karen, and Candiace, they sit down. And we see a crow off in the distance making noise or whatever. Mia looks over at Wendy and say, that ain't your mama, is it? Now, Mia, you should be so glad that Wendy is a woman of class and elegance and pedigree. And she stands for something and all that. Because had you did that to anybody else, they would have just popped you without even thinking about it. We black around here, we know what it is. We don't talk about mamas. We love daddies and stuff, but your daddy did. He probably did, you know. Don't do too much, but he probably did. I'm sorry. But mamas, the one that mainly raises us, mamas, we gonna stand up. We gonna stand for. And yeah. And Wendy started to cry, but she explained the whole Catholic thing, the whole shrines thing, so eloquently in her perfect Wendy way. And God bless her, because it couldn't have been me. Okay, so the ladies have lunch or whatever. They're sitting around the table talking. They had a fun moment with Karen. She's paying for her blue check on Twitter. She says she didn't know how credit card information got there. She might have did. Candiace is, Karen is an older lady, and, she might have didn't know what she was doing. Y'all leave Aunt Karen alone. Okay, so Mia asked Ashley. Mia's asking all the questions. Mia asked Ashley, are y'all still going through a divorce? Ashley, well, yeah, we are. Hesitation, lies. She ain't going through no divorce because she ain't trying to downgrade and use her own hard-earned money to work for nothing. She want to live a particular way, and plus, she still got a thing for Michael. But she tells him she's still going through a divorce, and it's BS. And sad part about it is that if Ashley actually leaves Michael, and if Robyn actually leaves Juan, they would have so much. They would get along so well. Because Mia finna leave her meal ticket. Gordon, he finna leave her because the money done ran out and she got to go. When the gold dries up, the digger stops digging. I mean, what am I digging for, girl? It ain't nothing but dirt. It's rocks. It's worms, mama. So, yeah. So that happened, but Mia asked her to still get a divorce, and Ashley says that they're gonna do where Michael sees the kids every other weekend, but she sees the kids the majority of the week. Wendy was like, why every other weekend? Ashley was just like, yeah, I just can't see myself without having my kids around me and stuff. Of course, Michael wants more, and girl, Michael don't want to be bothered with them kids until he want to be bothered with them, girl. You don't have a choice. Every other weekend, just lying like Robyn. Okay, so Mia asked Candiace, Candiace, is Michael suing you? Candiace was just like, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about suing and all that foolishness. That's just not what we do. And Mia was just like, so I mean, then Robyn chimes in, can we get a list of what we can talk about and what we can't, trying to be funny? See, this is why I don't be feeling bad for Robyn. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, she would be grilling the girls and sitting back and laughing about it. But, she want everybody to feel sorry for her. Girl. So, Candiace was just like, so we're not going to be dense, referring to her. We're going to, state facts and not talk about this. And then Wendy chimed in. She was just like, well, what about that good old Title IX violation? And Wendy explained the Title IX violation that, no leader of any kind, coach, teacher, I don't know, principal, whatever, can discriminate against somebody based on gender, orientation, religion, whatever. And Wendy was basically just saying that was one reason, or the main reason, why Juan got let go from his job. And Robyn was just like, no, that's not it. She was like, the county of Maryland is on Juan's side, and blah blah blah, and whoop to whoop. And Wendy was just like, girl, wake up. Just another Robyn delusion moment. So they're gonna go play, what is it called? Bingo. Some kind of chicken SHIT bingo. Some redneck stuff that Ashley enjoys, and only Ashley. And so they group off into different cars. We have Mia, Wendy, Candiace, and Robyn all in a car together. And Wendy and Mia have really been giving it to the girls with the fashions. So lovely. And so Mia, she notices that Candiace and Robyn are sitting beside each other. And she was just like, oh, well, it's nice to see y'all sitting beside each other and stuff. Y'all think y'all can bury the hatchet from earlier? And Robyn was just like, oh, I'm not interested. Then Candiace was just like, I just think it's silly and foolish for somebody to bring up somebody's court case and all that kind of stuff. Like, this is just not what you do. One name got brought up. Robyn instantly got irritated and upset, turned red and started crying, and everybody's consoling Robyn and checking on Robyn. Look, I don't like to see anybody in pain at all. I don't. But Robyn, sis, look at what you've done. Rewind the tapes. Look at last season. Look how you acted. Look at the things you said. Like, Robyn, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Robyn. I don't know. In the words of Faith Evans, you get no love from me. So I don't know what to tell you. Leave Gizelle and I'll give you a chance. Block Gizelle. Get rid of Gizelle. Get rid of that dumb show that y'all on together. That's all shady and not reasonable. And yeah. Anyway, with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Skinswear on Instagram and Twitter, at Skinswear89 on Snapchat, Chisking on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, and TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black. Not like Ashley, but you know, not in Austin. And stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Bye.